Hello guys and welcome to my channel. My name is Abdi. If you haven't met before, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on new videos I make. Today I want to talk about gratefulness and what happens when you are grateful. I just want to pose a question before I talk about what I'm going to talk about today, and that is, do you want a more fulfilling life? If the answer is yes, which I hope it is, then stick with me as I explain the benefits of being grateful and what happens when you are that. First and foremost, when you are grateful, what's gonna happen is that your whole life perspective changes from being an from being a person who dwells in the past and worries about the future. You become a person that are anchored and are engaged in the now, the present moment, which is very important because when you are a limbo between these two sides, if I can say like that, then you are not gonna enjoy life as it is. My life and other people's lives have been so much better when they have become more grateful, and it's very encouraged that you become a grateful person. There are all other things that you need to do in life to have a more fulfilling life, but for the simplicity and the sake of it, I'm just gonna talk about gratefulness and stick to that. First and foremost, my life has changed a lot since I became grateful. I would say since I was 20 or 19, then I started to become more grateful, and it's amazing what happens when you just change the way you optimize, or the way you work in life, I think. And you just have to realize that when you are grateful and not ungrateful, somewhere that dopamine and serotonin increases, and the stress hormone cortisol is gonna it's gonna decrease. And from a perspective of the body, that's amazing because that your whole brain rewires. And the thing is, I'm gonna say there's level to gratefulness, and the highest is that you're just content. You don't care about what happens and what's gonna happen around you. You're just gonna always be grounded, and you're gonna be thankful for the moment. You can change everything by living in the past. Try to live in the present moment and be more grateful. That's a good combination, I think. Also, you're gonna change on a social level. You're gonna become more generous and kind, which is two qualities that many people lack because they're trapped in this feedback loop of negativity, and they are negative because they are ungrateful, and then they're gonna be ungrateful because they are negative, and it's just gonna spiral downwards. And the scary thing is, I don't think there's rock bottom to ungratefulness and negativity. It's just gonna destroy you. And I hate to use the word destroy, but that's inevitably what's gonna happen, because you're just gonna be, I think it's like a ladder that you go down and up in life, and the more negative and ungrateful you are, you're just gonna go down the ladder, and climbing up the ladders also much harder, and it's gonna take more effort and work, I think, to climb up the ladder. You just falling down, it's just easy. You just fall down, and that's a scary reality. That's a important thing to think about, that always try to climb up in life. Try to be better than you were yesterday. Nobody is gonna be the same person every day. Something's gonna change every day. Are you the one that's gonna become better and improve, or are you gonna be the person that just stays stuck and stagnant in life? The choice is yours. You are the person that nobody's gonna make the decisions and the actions for you. And I think there's another whole world of, there is spirituality and gratitude and nobility and all that on one side, and then you have just envy and lust. And I'm gonna make other videos when I talk about those problems, but I think envy and ungratefulness and all that, I think envy and ungratefulness go hand in hand, because when you are ungrateful, you don't see the blessings that you have. You see, you see other people's success and what they achieve in life. You become envious, and when you are envious, it's very hard to be a grateful person. The To break that curse, you just need to do the opposite and be happy for what you have. And there's no shame in wanting to have more, but you're gonna at some point you're gonna have to stop yourself, because then it's just gonna be greed. You're just gonna look greedy, and there's never a good thing that comes out of greed. You can always want to have something and try to get that thing, but just overly greediness and just, I want this, I want that, and I want always more. That's not good. You just at some point gotta be content. Never be content with your efforts, because that's the only time you are not gonna be content. Because the moment you become content, you're gonna become complacent and stagnate in life. Always try to push harder and push forward. Today's hard, but tomorrow's gonna be easy. But only if you do what's hard, because then your life's gonna be easy. But if you do what's easy, your life's gonna be hard. Now I just sound like a football coach in, I don't know, high school or something, but this is just life. And I think everybody knows the rule book, and if you don't know, then you're missing out in life, because life is exactly like a game. You just level up all the time, and the higher level you are, or this is a very bad example, but in a game, if you go on more quests and you have better weapons and you have better this and that, you're gonna be much stronger and gonna be able to take on bosses. And when you're a level 1 rookie, you're not able to take on a level 99 boss, if that makes sense. This is a very silly example, but I think the example is gonna be better if I read more books. But you can achieve more in life, and I think everything's for the taking. You can always get more, but firstly and foremost, you're gonna have to be thankful and grateful for what you already have, and then you can get more. Because, and the thing is, I don't think you're gonna get more. It's not a guarantee that you're gonna get more, but you're gonna be happy for what you already have, and you're gonna see other blessings that were shadowed of your ungratefulness and your ungratitude. Yeah, I'm just this what I wanted to share with you today, and I hope I see you guys another time, hopefully tomorrow. And have a good time. Be more grateful, and be more happy, and try to always improve your life and improve yourself. I try to do it. Some days it's hard, not gonna lie, but I'm trying, and this YouTube thing, I hope it's gonna work for me someday. And the important thing is that I don't think it's that I make it, or I look that I get many followers, so the views and the analytics look good. But for me, it's more personal. I've always wanted to do this, and this is what I like, and I wanted to see how far I could come. Thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, and drop a comment of your thoughts. And I hope I see you in the next video, guys. Bye.